Hello, everybody. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of College Football 25 on the PlayStation here on Justin Guard 48. So today we are going to play College Football 25, and we're going to do Air Force faces Army, and I'm going to play as Army. But before we do that, if you're new, make sure you like this video and hit that subscribe button and help the channel grow. We're trying to get to 1,000 plus subscribers before the end of this year, so do us a favor, like these videos and hit that subscribe button. We would really appreciate for all your love and support. So once again, everyone, I hope you all are having a great Monday. Hope you all enjoyed your weekend. Also, happy Memorial Day. Hope you enjoyed your Memorial Day weekend. So before we end Memorial Day, we are going to play Air Force faces Army, and I'm going to play with Army. So that's what we're going to do. Or go for this one. I think we might just go for this one. Why not? Something different. And make this a little more challenging. We just go ahead and just bring them both out here. Bring both outfits out there to them. Let's do it. Alright, so how we're going to do this, we're going to have even teams on. We're going to do 5-minute quarter. And we're only going to do 10 seconds on the play clock remaining. We're going to do it at night. And we're going to do it in the rain. Rainy conditions. I hope you all are ready for this. Let's go play this game. And also, happy Memorial Day. I hope you all enjoyed your Memorial Day weekend. Let's kick it off.
Nestled on the banks of the Hudson River, Michie Stadium. It will play host to some of the nation's finest today and another thrilling edition of Army football. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a team from the AAC, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Yep, this is a rivalry game. Here we go.
Knights will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Air Force Falcons offense will take the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Now on the option. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy.
It was at this moment he knew. He messed up.
And the pass is intercepted. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
That's what you call an interception right there, boys and girls.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the option. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, that didn't work.
Now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Daly. Looking for the end zone. Coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback
I'm going to make a run for it.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, did not go through the uprights. You've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The option look. He'll do it himself. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
He'll ride his man on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Falcons decide to punt it away. Makes a move. And the returner will be dragged down.
Yeah, there we go. Back on offense.
Ready to go. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Daly. He's going to run it. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker and get it.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll run the option. He breaks a tackle. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The play action fake. And they're on, and down he goes. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Line gets set, 1st down.
All right, back on the field now. Let's go. Whoa!
for the pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Steps away. Make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Black Knights in the hurry-up.
Going to the hurry-up mode now. We got to go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Floating away. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical.
I'm calling a timeout.
Situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle. Force the 4th down.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Rats!
2nd and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Daly. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
On 3rd down, he'll try to
It was at this moment he knew he messed up.
pick it up through the air. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right, that come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that rock.
Lofts one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it's been said, football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. On the option. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
Pre-snap motion in the back. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Dang it!
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes the offense on second down.
29 Philly.
Goes to the option. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Oh, come on!
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it.
Jackrabbit.
Dropping back, it's Daly. Moves around to clear up the vision. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that didn't work at all.
But that first down marker might be in the next county. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the defense obviously went in at halftime. They were trailing on the scoreboard. They needed to make some adjustments, and already they're showing some positive signs. On the very first drive of the second half, they're able to register a sack on third down.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Using his feet. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll run the option. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're facing a third down. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Here comes the option. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights, it's good. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
Here goes nothing.
Back in the offense, ready to go. Now on the option. Breaks the tackle. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
And the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Robinson. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The give to the tailback. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Black Knights will hustle to the line. To the ground with the back. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. On the option. Keeps the legs moving. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. give to the fullback. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
The option look. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
4-2 Spider.
Fullback's got it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down.
Now I'm going to call a timeout. Let this clock run out a little bit.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on 4th down. I'm going to go for it on 4th down. I got another play. Nice job by that defensive line not getting moved.
Now.
Play. They got to get one more stand right here.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
Oh boy. I usually don't do real good making field goals.
Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot.
No touchdowns, just field goals.
That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Well, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed this episode and this video. Thank you so much, you all, for watching. Again, if you're new, make sure you like this video and hit that subscribe button and help the channel grow. We would really appreciate for all your love and support. So do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. We would really, really appreciate it. And also, happy Memorial Day to all of you. And for our soldiers out there, thank you so much for your service. If you're in the military, Air Force, Navy, whatever you're in, thank you so much for your service. We really, really appreciate it. And don't forget, we'll have a video on Wednesday for our one Wednesday video per month. So I'll see you all then. Thank you all. Stay safe out there and have a great rest of your Monday. I'll see you all on Wednesday for our one Wednesday video per month video. Take care, everyone.